What's going on, YouTube? I'm your boy AA9 Skills. It's the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition, and welcome back, Booyah Nation, to an awesome episode. 40 games. I'ma drop on your chesticles. Not all 40 games at once, but today we're gonna have about 8. I believe we play 8 games, 8 of our first 40. And honestly, bros, we're in a great position. But we're in a position where I really come to you guys, and I told you guys this series involves you guys so much. I mean, sometimes you don't think so, but the comments down below really have a massive influence on this series. So Booyah Nation, welcome back to the RTG. If you enjoy this series, could you smash a big old thumbs up? This is our team: Maldini, Rio, the boy Vieira, Thierry Henry. Those are our icons. Inform Mbappe. Is he better than his regular? I like him. I don't know if he's better than his regular, but I am really enjoying this Mbappe card. But today, by the title, you're probably like, Skills, what do you mean you got 1.5 million coins? What does this mean? What does this for 1.5, like, how did you get that on a road to glory? All right, let's talk. So I got stats, bros. Okay, your boy came with a paper with stats. So I played 8 games, and you're about to watch all 8 games. And in my first 2 games of the 8 games, I got rage quits. Well, one was a 5-0 win, but the guy just stopped playing. The next one was a 3-0 rage quit. So we scored what? 7 goals, 5, 6, 7, 8 goals, 0 conceded. In my next 6 games, I conceded 14 goals. 14 goals were conceded in my next 6 games. Now, altogether in this episode, I score 42 goals and I concede 14. That's very good. That's very good stats. So in 6 games to concede 14 goals, what's that? That's like almost an average of like 2 goals a game. Conceding 2 goals a game is not that bad, but it is kind of bad, but it's not that bad, but it is kind of bad. Where we're okay is offensively. In 8 games to score 42 goals, that's hot fire. Thierry Henry, Mbappe, they're getting the job done. Where we're kind of struggling is in the back. Now let's talk about these 14 goals in 6 games. 14 goals in 6 games with 3 million coins invested in my 2 center backs. I come to you today, the beginning of Saturday morning. This is Saturday morning when you guys are watching this video, so please let me know in the comments down below because I haven't started playing my Saturday games. I'm at 8 games played. I stopped playing because I needed y'all's feedback. I swear to you guys, I have not played any more. When you guys watch this video, I'm still only going to have 8 games played. I'm keeping a lot of games for Saturday and Sunday, and it's simply because I need your help. Now, I come to you with 14 goals conceded, and I turn to you and I say this. If I didn't have Maldini there, who is amazing, outstanding, if I had Rio and Eric Bailly, would I still have conceded 14 goals in 6 games? And if the answer is yes, if the answer is, well, Skills, maybe you would have just conceded 12, or yeah, maybe you would have conceded 16. Is Maldini worth the money? Is having 3 million coins invested in your center backs worth the money? And the only reason I bring up that question is because we get to our next point. Our next point is if we sold Maldini and we had 1.5 million. Because I'm really thinking about selling Maldini and having this 1.5 million. You know, that's why it's, oh my God, I got 1.5 million. Because, oh my God, this is where I'm at mentally right now. Sell Maldini for 1.5 million, turn around, and buy Petit. And you're probably like, well, what else, Skills? Eric Bailly goes back to center back. De Gea's back in goal. Rio stays. And Petit gets inserted into the midfield. So Prime Petit would enter the midfield with Vieira. And we would not, the back line would go back to Eric Bailly. And this is another thing. Look at this team right here. Gabriel Jesus, Vieira, Vardy, Dele Alli. He had Keane in the back. We're gonna take our first L of the weekend. Now, my opponent here, obviously he beat me, so he was better than me. I never will say I'm better than opponent. I shouldn't have lost this game. It's my fault. 100, and not the team's fault, not Maldini's fault, not Rio's fault. At the end of the day, when somebody rolls up on you with a Vardy and a Gabriel Jesus, and I have Rio and Maldini, the only person that I can blame for taking an L, the only person I can blame for suffering 5 goals is me. At the end of the day, this is my fault. If I lose a game in the 90th minute that I've dominated, but my opponent got a corner and scored a 90th minute header and I lose 1-0, be mad at FIFA. Be mad at the game. Call EA all kind of names if you want to. But if you suffer 5 goals to Vardy Party and the boy Gabriel Jesus, my guy, it's your fault. My guy, you need something, something's got to give. And that's at the end of the day, that's where I'm at right now. I suffered 5 goals to these guys. Absolutely mind-blowing to me that I lost this game. Like I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe I lost the game. But I didn't get sad about it because I lost the game. That honestly, when you give somebody 5 goals, you deserve to lose. And I just think to myself, could Eric Bailly have done what Maldini done there? You know what I'm saying? Could Koscielny do exactly what Maldini did there? Could Koscielny do the same thing that Rio did there? That's where my question is. Had I had a better midfielder than Bakayoko, who's a GOAT, or even Anthony Martial at that cam role, had I had Petit to make a stronger, midfield, would they even have gotten back there on my defense? Would there have been holes for them to get by Rio and Maldini? If I have Petit, will they ever get to Eric Bailly? That's my question. So I'm in a place right now where I feel great. Don't get it twisted, bros, because we ain't losing no more this episode. We're going to get to where we like to be, right? We want to be 10-1. That's always been the goal. If you watched my series last year, bros, you know I always lost in my first 10 games. Every top 100 finish, except for the one that we went 40-0 and the one where I got to 38-0 or 39-0 and then I lost. We have always taken L's in the beginning of our first 10 games. Matter of fact, we always take an L in our first 5 games, then we would go on and get top 100. So I'm not like, oh, it's over. I'm kind of just like, yo, look, I messed up. I gave away stupid goals again. I took an early loss. Let's fix it. Let's get it right. So your boy goes on a nice run. I get us in a position where we're pretty much almost 10-1. I feel okay with the team. I feel good. But then I turn to and I say, yo, a lot of people have been telling me, Skills, you have too much money invested in your back line. And I think to myself, is my hat all messed up? Look, my hat got it's popping down. Anyways, a lot of people tell me I have too much money invested in my back line, that, whatever. I know I don't need to take away from my back line to invest in my attack, because in 8 games to score 42 goals, bros, Thierry Henry and Mbappe, and I played Zaha a few games that I played, Dybala a few games at Cam. I even brought Bergkamp in on the loss that we took for a little bit, and we scored 42 goals in 8 games. I mean, that's not where your problem lies. Where your problem lies is that you're giving up 14 goals in 6 games. You know what I'm saying? That is a big problem. And if you're doing that even with Maldini and Rio, clearly maybe now, instead of a better center back in Maldini, because Eric Bailly, let's be honest, we all know he's a good center back. Maybe now it's that people are just running through my midfield. Maybe now my midfield's a little bit too weak. So I don't know where I'm at right now, bros. I feel really good. I do feel really good with the team. I just think to myself, I feel like Eric Bailly can do what Maldini's doing. Not that Maldini's not good. Not that Rio and Maldini aren't the best center backs in the game. I just think to myself, yo, I wonder if Eric Bailly because I'm going to concede. I'm going to concede. The way I win in FIFA is by outscoring my opponents. You guys have seen that, except for last year at the end, I was defending really well. But this year, it's been about outscoring my opponents. So if I need to outscore my opponents, will Petit help me not only get more goals, but also be able to help the defense out more than a Bakayoko or an Anthony Martial dropping back? Let me know in the comments down below. This decision is a massive one. We got 1.5 million coins if I sell Maldini right now, which I am heavily thinking about doing. Bros, I've thought about a lot. Selling Maldini, buying the second, not the prime Petit, but the second Petit, and then also buying the number 1, the first El Matador, okay, Hernandez, the Mexican icon. I thought about that, and I thought about doing that because then I could drop Mbappe back to Cam and have my man Thierry Henry and El Matador at striker. And now we go from probably 42 goals a game, in 8 games, to 60, 70 goals in 8 games. Maybe that's a good move. You know what I mean? Get people to just rage quit. I don't know. Or then you turn around and you buy the prime Petit, and now you get De Gea and Eric Bailly. Is that the move? I don't know. I don't know exactly what the move is. I know you guys want to see El Matador on the channel, but I just want to make sure that I do it right for you guys. Like I said, this is about getting back to Elite 1, back to top 100, back to playing good, back to being beasting and feasting on FIFA. And right now we're beasting and feasting. Being where we're about to be with only 1 L, I'm happy with it. As long as I can make it to 10-1, then go to 20-2, we're in a good spot. But what's about to come up, okay? This is where I always mess up, bros. Once I pass this 10 mark, it's when I start messing up, and then I mess up in the middle, and then at the end I go on this insane run to save elites. Like, that's I got to get through this part. And that's why I come to you guys today with 8 games played saying, look, I evaluated the situation. I looked at it properly. I don't need to waste money on any attackers. My defense, I'm still suffering goals. If we have Rio back there beside Eric Bailly and I beef up this midfield, now we have a well-balanced, oiled machine. Now we got a machine that's just well-organized, not just a crazy back line in the midfield, the kind of mediocre, but a straight-up beastie back line with a solid midfield that everyone can defend. But then at the same time, I think to myself, well, is bringing Petit in the same thing as when we had Hullet there? And I don't know. I don't know if it's the same thing. I don't know if nothing's going to change, because remember, we had Hullet there last weekend. So I don't really know. We had Desai in the back. So I don't really know exactly what the right move is. But I do know that as we turn to 5-1, it is a lot of goals to give up, bros. It is a lot of goals to give up in 6 games. You know what I mean? Like, if this was 14 goals suffered in my first 10, then I'd be like, yo, that's not bad. If that was 14 goals suffered, let me know in the comments down below how many goals you guys usually suffer in 6 games. But 2 goals a game, that's actually probably like 2 point something. So, you know, you're looking at 3 goals in some of the games. Like, I don't know, man. So the game 1, we went 5-0. Game 2, we went 3-0. Game 3, we went 5-4. We lost. We gave up 5 goals in 1 game. The second game, I scored 8 goals. My opponent scored 4. That's a no-go. The next game, I only suffered 1 goal. The next game, I only suffered 2 goals. The next game, I only suffered 1 goal. And the next game, I only suffered 2 goals. So realistically, those 2-goal games in the middle, those back-to-back games where I lost 5-4 and 8-4, or where I lost 5-4 then won 8-4, that's where the problem is. When I get into games right there, bro, those games right there, those 2 games, I'm giving up too many goals to those people right there. And I just wonder to myself, is it because my midfield is too weak? And I just, it's hard to say, man. I'm in a position where I really want to say it's really hard to say if it's my L, if I'm good where I'm at. I just don't know, bro. I just know that we could go to Petit and hopefully it'll fix the situation. Let me know if you guys are like me in the comments down below. Do you overanalyze your team sometimes? And I don't think I'm overanalyzing my team. I just 1.5 million coins in a center back. It was the move I wanted to make. I wanted to have a back line with Rio and Maldini together to see if I just stop suffering goals. And maybe I expect too much. Maybe I expect, you know, way too much. Like, you guys are probably gonna be like, 14 goals is nothing, Skills. You Gucci, bro. And maybe I do expect too much. But I don't know, when you have 3 million coins invested in your back and just 2 of your back line, I just feel like you might want a little bit more. You want a little bit more out of the situation. Regardless, bros, we jump into the last game where we get matched up against Mertens, Gomez, and you're gonna see here, bro, a through pass that just Rio is somewhere else. Maldini can't keep up to Gomez, and I'm just like at this point, I'm like, yo, would Eric Bailly have done the same thing there that Rio and Maldini would have done? Because they put me in a tough situation. I got a lucky pen to get back into it. Bang. 2-1 all of a sudden. This opponent, and this is what I'm saying, bros, is that it's not like the team's not good. It's that the team put me in a couple scary situations. You know, we lost the game already, but then not only did we lose that game already, I was down 1-0, then I was down 2-1 to this opponent, and it's like people are just scoring on me at will when I get into a difficult game, and I don't like it, man. Luckily, we do have the firepower. That's Zaha right there. Zaha's still beasting, bro. Zaha's still beasting with that speed. When I played him, I'm playing Zaha for these last couple games over Dybala, just because, yo, Zaha's speed, as you see right here. Look at this speed, man. The speed and a beautiful cross to make it 4-2, and we kind of go off right here. Mbappe is going to get a hat-trick simply because Zaha took over this game. Literally, the last assist you saw was Zaha, then Zaha again, and now Zaha once again. Look at his cheese, bro. He just keeps getting to the spots to send in beautiful crosses. So shout out to my boy Zaha. And now I'm going to kind of sit back and read the comments and see what you guys think. I know, first of all, what made me even start thinking about this was you guys in the comments down below kept telling me that I just had too much invested in my back line, that there was no need to have that much invested in my back line. I want that much invested in my back line because I don't want to be suffering goals. But now I'm over here thinking to myself, dude, I'm still suffering goals to the point where, like, why am I rocking 150 Why am I rocking 1.5 million coin center back when I could turn around and buy Petit, De Gea, Eric Bailly, and still save money and have a prime Petit? Because remember, Maldini is not a prime card. We have prime Rio. We have the second Thierry Henry, which is the one we'll probably ever be able to afford. And we can now have a prime Petit. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys feel about it, man. That's my first game. So we're at 7-1. I just got to win 3 more. And with 10-1, we're in a good spot. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, big old thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe. And that's it, bros. Wish me luck, man. Elite 1, top 100. Hopefully we can get back to it. That was some good gameplay right there. That's where we like to be. Scoring a lot of goals. Not suffering crazy amount, but still, we like to be where we're at. Let's just see if we can maybe tweak it to make it better. Spin your boy Skills. I love your faces. Booyah. Yo, what's going on, YouTube? It's your boy AA9 Skills. Welcome back to the Road to Foot Champions RTG edition. More like the reward edition. More like Skills. Why you wearing the same clothes that you wore in yesterday's video edition? No, bro, it's not because I have to wash clothes or I don't got clothes or because I'm stinky. It's literally because I wore this shirt for like 10 minutes yesterday. It's really cold in my house. I needed a sweater. And plus, Nep is my good friend. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wear it again. So don't judge me in the comments down below. Plus, do y'all wear hoodies more than once before you wash it? Because me, I wear hoodies over and over before I wash them because they're hoodies. They like, I don't know. Let me know in the comments down below. Regardless, this entire week has been crazy. I still haven't cleared my trade pile from when we sold Mertens and Conte and Nainggolan and my man Holet and all these great players that we sold, which got us to an amazing team that we have now going into this weekend league. Now, I've been waiting all day, bros, all freaking day to get on these servers. The servers have been broken pretty much since I woke up. And today I'm going to open up my rewards. And the only change that will happen to this team, bros, is I think I am going to complete the